All right, everybody, I'm back. Today we're going to talk about a 4R100 transmission. It's out of a 2002 Ford F-250 diesel, 7.3. All right, well, this thing, the complaint was it's low mileage, 90,000 miles, and a lot of people go, whoa, that's low mileage for tranny problems. Well, it is, but you cannot help that mechanical things break, and they're always going to break, whether mileage is up there or down there. It doesn't matter. In this case, it wouldn't shift into third gear. As soon as the transmission felt like it was going into third, it started feeling like it was locking up and want to throw me through the windshield. So luckily my customer, he identified a problem, so he kind of popped it in neutral and coasted to the side, and then he would creep along and made sure it didn't come out of second. He put it manual second. So with doing that, he didn't blow apart things and destroy the transmission like a lot of people do. Reminder, do not floor it when you have problems. Sometimes take it easy, apply a little common sense, and it might save you some money, like in the case of this one. I've taken it apart, we've pulled it out, we've busted the case open, and we've identified, it looks like it's going to be the intermediate sprag. It is locked up, it won't unlock either way. So if that thing's not overrunning, when it goes to third gear, it's supposed to overrun, just means sit there and spin. And it can't do that, it's locked up. So, I'll show you what's going on. Okay, everybody, so the diode, it won't go either direction. This is your diode for the Ford intermediate diode. You put it on here, and it will not move either direction. It's locked up. So in order to make the sprag setup work, which you can see here, and then it locks, turns one way and locks, you turn it back into a sprag setup from a diode. But in order to do that, as you can see, I have to replace the drum, the spring and piston, which is the old one here, and the spring setup. All that's new for this drum here. You also have to replace this little humding right here, this little doodad right here, this plastic washer, bushing, bearing, whatever you want to call it. People call it everything differently. Now, to make it work in this application, of course I've replaced the clutches in it, the intermediate clutches, only because, as you can see, it's brown and they're burnt. So I had to replace the clutches inside. All right. You also have to replace these clutches. And the reason being, they're made to go onto the diodes. They're made to go on here, like so, but they will not go on here. They're just different clutches. I'll show you the difference. See the teeth? They're different. So in order to make this whole drum assembly work, you got to replace a few components to make it all work in this application. But once it's in there, you're going back to a roller style sprag instead of a diode, which is mechanical. When these things tear up, they lock down, they create havoc. So, but with the 4R100s, these transmissions they're really tough, but they have their little quirks and their little problems too. I showed in another video about the snap ring blowing off for the overdrive, so that's a point you have to rebuild too, or replace the snap ring with a Sonax spiral lock. But this one here is going to get a drum, going to get the clutches, and it should prove to be strong after this. But remember, I'm an honest man trying to run an honest business. I almost got choked up. See you later.